Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back for another video. Thanks for joining me. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, you're awesome. If you saw the last video, you'll know the 240's gone and the Mustang's gone. We just have the Mercedes-Benz back here, and we have the truck still. Those cars are staying. Let me do a little explaining, then we'll get into the video. Going through the comments from the last video, a lot of people are feeling my pain, feeling my sadness for getting rid of, for selling my dream build, I guess you would say. Yes, it wasn't completely finished yet. Really just needed some paint or a wrap. I mean, paint would have been ideal. A few little odds and ends like tied up and would have been like legit, but I had to sell it. Well, I didn't really have to sell it, but let me explain. So we're moving. I haven't said where we're moving. Maybe I did. I don't know if I said where we're moving. We're moving to southern Utah. So southern Utah, there is no 93 octane. So right there, I would need a retune. Car doesn't have AC. There's 300 sunny days a year where we're going. So I would really only be able to use the car, not in a couple months of the year. Otherwise, it's like 100 degrees. And there's no chance I'm driving that car. Then the other thing would be transporting it. So transporting it, I've been shopping around, figuring out transport for the other two cars, and it's looking as if it's about $2,000-ish to ship a car. So my UPS driver just dropped off a package and he asked where the Nissan was. Way to rub it in. All right, where was I? So the car, to ship a car, it's roughly around $2,000. From what I'm seeing, it's like $2,300-ish. I guess the prices went up from what I was researching before then. It was like $1,500 or $2,000, but it doesn't matter. It's a little over $2,000. So between that car and the Mustang that we got rid of, I'm saving $4,600 by selling those. Also, I'm saving years on my life by not dealing with the stress of shipping the 240. Now that the excuses are out of the way, kind of the reason 240's gone, I'm a little upset. I'll get over it because I know there's going to be more projects in the future. The Mustang we got rid of actually the day before the 240, which was actually the same day I filmed that video about things I hate about it. Same day, it was kind of like a quick ordeal. I sold it back to the dealer that we bought it from. We sold it for more money than we owed on the loan. So it kind of beneficial. That money will help with the traveling cost of shipping all our house and all the cars and everything across country. So kind of had to, they didn't have to get sold, but it was a smarter idea to sell them. Once again, thank you for everyone for the nice kind words and the support. You guys are awesome. I see it in the comments. Also, some of the reason getting rid of the Mustang, well, I guess not really getting rid of the Mustang, is going to be replacing it with a car. And that car is going to be the Nissan Z. Tentatively, the Nissan Z. Now that the cat's out of the bag on this one, let's go over some of the things we know about the Nissan Z. I'm only going to be using pictures from Nissan because they're official pictures, and why wouldn't they have the correct pictures? And we'll go over, I guess, some stats. So to get this out of the way, there's other videos and there's other websites and stuff like that with a lot more information than I'm going to give you right now. So this is kind of just like some dude on YouTube that doesn't really do this style video all the time, but here and there. My opinion on it and why I'm going to buy one. Just put a couple stats on a little spreadsheet here. The only one I'm going to be referencing is going to be the Toyota Supra as the other one for this, because I guess the new BRZ/GR86 doesn't really compete with this because lower price point, lower horsepower, and all that stuff. So the Nissan Z is estimated, well, I think originally it was estimated to be around 30 grand. Now the new estimates are supposed to be starting at 40 grand. So the Toyota Supra is, I would guess it would be the direct competitor to this, starts at 43 grand, but that's for the 4-cylinder. I think it's a 2.0. The 6-cylinder one starts at 53 grand. So right there, you're starting 13 grand cheaper because you obviously want the 6-cylinder for the Supra. Next, let's talk about the horsepower. So the horsepower on the Z is projected to be 400 horsepower. I'm not sure if that was confirmed or not. It's supposed to be 400 horsepower. And I think they're making like a 480 something horsepower Nismo version, but that one isn't confirmed yet. That one's just like rumors. And then the horsepower for your Toyota Supra is 382 horsepower. And we're just talking about the 6-cylinder here because once again, the 4-cylinder doesn't compete. One of the Problems with this though is that it's a Nissan, I guess it's a VQ engine, it's the one out of the Infinity, and they don't always sound the best. Especially V6s in general, I don't think sound that great. The Supra comes with a straight 6, I believe. It's a BMW engine, and it does sound pretty good. Everyone knows what the trumpety Nissan sounds like. If I can find a clip, I'll put it in here for the Nissan. And then this is my friend Rob's Supra. Go follow him on Instagram. One of the big selling points, kind of for me, but it's not the end of the world if it didn't come like this, but you can get the Z with the manual transmission. The Supra is only available with the automatic. They're saying there might be a manual coming soon for the Supra, and the Nissan you can get it with the automatic. So there's that. Another issue for me for the Supra is it's a little small, so obviously I don't know how big the Z is, but as long as it's, I guess, at least the same size as the Supra, if not larger, on the inside, it's going to be perfect. So this is where we're going to stop talking about the Supra and just focus on the Z. So exterior of the car, I'm really liking it. At first, the front end wasn't the greatest in my opinion, but it really grew on me. That square grille looks really good. Styling cues from older stuff, cool. Worked it in there. The rear end of the car is beautiful. I do like this two-tone thing. I'm not sure if it only comes two-tone with the black roof, but if I'm ordering, I'm probably going to get it with the black roof. Who knows what color we're going with. I might go with the dark gray like we had the Mustang. I don't know yet. That one's up in the air still. Or it might just be whichever one I can find that's available at MSRP. So the interior is actually, it comes with a weird color, which is blue as an interior, which I kind of like it. At first I thought it was weird, but I'm kind of digging it right now. I feel like a black car with the blue interior would be pretty cool. Especially you could try to match the calipers to the inside of the car. Maybe an accent here or there for the blue and kind of tie it all together. Might be pretty cool. There's also this, I think it might just be launch colors, is that yellow color that, I guess it is a launch color that they launched the car in, but then it has the interior. Maybe there's only a launch edition, I think, that comes with like this yellow accent stuff on the seats. Kind of cool. Not my thing. I don't really care about the launch edition. I want the one I want, I guess. If you look at the view from the driver's seat, looks pretty cool. Digital dash, big fan of that. Infotainment system looks pretty good. Manual transmission like we spoke about. GTR inspired wheel, that's straight from them. Race car driver design gauges, triple pod cluster. It's pretty cool. I'm liking this interior. The interior looks nice and updated. I mean, if you go back to the 370Z, that interior is from like 30 years ago. So it'd be a nice updated interior. Will be pretty nice. One thing that's a little weird to me on this new Nissan Z is the size of the gas door. It looks pretty large to me, but whatever. It's no big deal. It's just weird that it's so large. Now that we got all that cool stuff out of the way, obviously when I'm looking to get this car it's going to be with the manual. I'm not sure on color yet. Like I was saying earlier, black with the blue interior might be kind of cool. I think they're offering a red interior also, which also would be cool. Our Mustang was dark gray with the red interior. We had to special order that. So maybe I'll do the same thing and it'll just be like my new Mustang. Who knows? I don't know yet. Also, I need to see some of these other colors. The blue color they have looks pretty damn cool. When we see a full like build list of what we can add and subtract or whatever, then we'll get more serious about this. Now, this car, I believe they said it's really based on the last generation Z, like the whole chassis and stuff like that. So it's kind of proven already. The engine is from the Infinities, so that's proven already. Usually I'm one of those people that say don't buy like the first ones of a brand new generation because they got to work out all the kinks. But in this case, they're kind of just repurposing the parts they have. I mean, other than probably like infotainment and the gauge cluster, the rest of the stuff is kind of proven. I feel like it's a good option. Now, yes, you might think that repurposing all this stuff is a bad thing. It also might make it quicker for the aftermarket to catch up if some of the parts are interchangeable from the old chassis to the brand new generation chassis. Could be true, could not be true. I don't know, I'm not a manufacturer like that, but there's a chance that the parts will carry over, which will be nice for modification purposes. Let's talk about production now. So from what I saw on a couple different websites, it looks like the rumors are that they're starting the production March. So we're in March. Hopefully it starts this month. I know the original projection I think was like fall of 2021. So they're a little far behind, but every manufacturer is far behind at this point because of the stuff going on. From what I was seeing, it was March is starting up some production. Then either April or May, I think they were saying, was the possibility of the cars getting out to like the press fleet. So Smoking Tire, Car and Driver, and all those places will start getting the cars to review. One of the projections I saw was like August for the peasants like us. So that $40,000 price point would be pretty sick if they could keep it at that. And if you could also find a dealership that's not marking it up 10 grand over MSRP. And that's just for your entry level. I believe they were saying there's a sport line and a tech line or luxury line or whatever, and those are each $5,000 more. You could add the two and then you're at like 50-ish. We'll see when Nissan allows you to start building them on the website. We could get a more accurate price. Keeping my fingers crossed for that because $40,000 price point is actually pretty awesome. All that being said, if they start coming out in August, which is a very long time from now, which we're in month 3 and that's month 8, so we got 5 months in between. I mean, I will be moving my entire life across country, so that's going to take up some time. But we're going to need a project in between. So since, like I said, we're moving to southern Utah, I don't know if it's going to be another off-road rig and keep my truck as like a reliable daily mild off-roading overlanding rig like that. Do I need a vehicle for more heavy off-roading that I don't care if it hits a rock or not on the door? I don't know. Or do we need another vehicle that we could just zip around town in? I'm kind of open to some suggestions. If we're going with the sedan or a coupe, I'd rather a coupe. Definitely want it to be manual. Doesn't have to be all-wheel drive. Some of the ideas in my head were a 350Z, E36 BMW, M3 would be nice, but they're getting very expensive these days. An old Subaru WRX, like the Blobeye or a Hawkeye would be pretty sick, an Evo, stuff like that. Those are my thinkings. Obviously, we're coming from a Nissan 240SX, so it's got to be sporty. Let me know what you got. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button. We do have the Chevy Colorado out there. I don't know if we're going to focus. We got the Chevy Colorado out there, and then we have the Mercedes-Benz 190E here. Let's go a quick walk around of it. So I have my fixed lens on, so I can't get too close to it. But this is our Mercedes-Benz 190E. In the process of doing the wide body kit on it, which is the Evo 2 kit. If anyone knows these cars, kit's pretty cool, but this kit fits horribly. Stay tuned on me getting this to fit okay for now, and then fix it up over time. Like you can see, that gap there is horrible, and fenders fit horrible. But so that's it from me. I will see you guys in the next one. Once again, leave any suggestions for project cars or trucks down in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and all that good stuff. I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 3 p.m. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.